The sound of laughter echoed through the restaurant as Derek, the young white waiter, leaned over the table. His smirk widened as he poured a glass of ice water straight onto Marcus Bennett's chest. The cold liquid soaked through Marcus's shirt, dripping onto his wife Emily's lap and splashing across their son's jacket. The room fell silent for a moment. Then came the whispers and the snickers. "We don't serve charity cases here," Derek sneered, lifting the empty glass for emphasis. Emily's hand clenched around her napkin. Jordan looked down, shoulders trembling. All around them, wealthy diners turned away or pulled out their phones, some filming, some just watching. No one said a word. Marcus simply sat there. His eyes, calm but sharp, scanned the room. His damp shirt clung to his frame, the family photo from his pocket now lying face down on the polished floor. But he didn't react. Not yet. Across the room, a woman at the bar, the restaurant's manager, froze when she saw Marcus's face. Her expression shifted from confusion to shock. But Derek, oblivious, chuckled under his breath. "Tables like yours don't last long here," he muttered, turning to leave. Marcus reached down, gently picking up the photograph, brushing off the water. His jaw tightened, but his voice, quiet, controlled. "This isn't over," he whispered, more to himself than anyone else. The icy water soaked through Marcus's shirt as he followed Emily and Jordan to a quiet corner by the exit. His fingers pressed against the photograph in his palm, the edges warped, the ink slightly smudged, but the faces still clear. Emily, smiling wide. Jordan, beaming with a missing tooth. And him, in the background, in a chef's jacket. A sharp memory clawed its way back. The last time a restaurant like this had humiliated him. Years ago, when he was just a line cook with dreams bigger than his paychecks. They had laughed, said he'd never own anything that didn't belong to someone else. But they were wrong. Across the room, the manager, the same woman who had gone silent moments ago, hurried toward them. Her heels clicked across the marble floor, her expression tight with nervous recognition. "Marcus?" she breathed, eyes darting between him and the wet stain on his shirt. I didn't know you were—" "You hired Derek, I assume?" Marcus interrupted softly, his voice calm but laced with quiet steel. She swallowed hard, glancing around as diners still whispered. The weight of realization settled across her face. Behind them, Derek approached, still smug. "Problem, they can eat elsewhere." Marcus reached into his pocket, pulling out a sleek black wallet. From it, he removed a card, the one no one in the room had expected. The restaurant's chatter died as Marcus stepped back into the center of the dining room. All eyes turned as he held up the business card, setting it firmly on the nearest table for everyone to see. Across the crisp lettering, one name gleamed in gold. Marcus Bennett, founder and CEO, Bennett Dining Group. The air shifted. The manager's face flushed crimson. Derek's smirk collapsed into stunned silence. Whispers rippled through the crowd, recognition dawning like a storm. Marcus's voice cut through the tension, steady and clear. "I own this restaurant. I own the one across town and the other 5 you've never even stepped foot in," he said, eyes locking on Derek. The waiter staggered back, his mouth opening, closing, lost for words. But Marcus wasn't finished. "I'm not here to fire anyone," he declared, turning to the manager, "but I expect this entire team, including him, to complete mandatory ethics and anti-bias training, effective immediately." Derek's face paled. The manager nodded rapidly. Marcus turned to his family, gently adjusting Jordan's jacket. As they headed for the door, he glanced back one final time. Respect isn't handed out like menus. It's earned, or lost, by how we treat people. And with that, they walked out, leaving the restaurant and its lesson hanging in the air. The lesson from Marcus's story is simple, yet powerful. Real change doesn't come from punishment. It comes from forcing people to confront their ignorance. He didn't seek revenge, he demanded accountability. And in doing so, he reminded everyone watching that status can be hidden, but dignity cannot be denied. If you believe stories like this deserve to be heard, subscribe to our channel, share your thoughts in the comments, and never underestimate quiet strength. Respect is taught, not feared.